Hey guys, how you doing? Today I'm going to be doing a video of the iPhone 3.0 software. Mind you, this is the beta version, not the final one. And I was going to do it as soon as I got the firmware, but I wanted to play around and get the final thoughts of it. So this is, I find it's going to be a bit more in depth. But anyway, I'm going to start with the home screen and work my way through. And the new things about the home screen that are noticeable so far is there are a new few icons. Not much noticeable, but it's the phone icon, the message icon, and the iPod icon. You won't be able to see it in the camera, but it's more of a simple contemporary design. Literally, it's got the same like brushed effect. However, there's lines going for the icons. Just gives the more of a sleek look, I find. And also, you've got the new Spotlight feature, which is really helpful if you search for songs, you want to search for emails. It does everything. Let's type in DA, there you go, search me, my dad, other songs, and you can obviously choose from down there. That is a really good feature, and it's surprisingly fast. I thought it was going to lag for quite some time. But that is it for the new home screen and what you get there. So I'm going to move on to the phone feature, and there's not much added to here. However, when you get a missed call or it shows you your call, it now shows you what they called you from. For example, it shows you if you called them on their mobile, or if they called you on their mobile, or home phone, or office phone. So that's a really good way of showing you where they called you from, instead of just saying Lorraine. It's a really easy way. Now the best bit that you will find is Mail now has landscape typing. For example, let's go into the inbox. You can view it in landscape, and you can create an email in landscape as well. For example, let's go to my dad again. I'm going to hide those because I don't need to see that. Also, the thing about I don't like about this new firmware is that you still can't just delete the whole lot. You have to individually select them, which is really annoying. Because, for example, if you've got a ton of emails coming through every day, if you want to clean up the inbox, you've got to scroll through, and it just takes for long. I just wanted like a delete all button, which will make things a lot more easier. Also, so I'm going to move on to Safari now. Not much new in here, however, you have got autofill. So for example, let's just say this is an address. You click there and press autofill. I'm not going to press it because my details will show up, but that is it. The only other features, well, not features, enhancements, maybe I find it's a little bit faster, not in browsing, but as in, for example, just doing that. It can be lag at times because it is the beta version, but I find it's just a little bit more nippy when doing little things like that. Now the messages application is really good. There's a lot more new features in here. However, they're not all in here. As I said, for example, MMS is still not supported. However, you can now view your messages in landscape. Not only that, you can type in landscape. I didn't think I'll like, but it's so much more easier. I used to use it like that. However, I'm using it like this all the time now. As you can see, it's surprisingly fast when it's switching. I thought it's going to be really glitchy. But for example, let's just say YouTube, then go hello, there you go, done. Also, you can now delete individual messages. For example, you can only delete the whole conversation. Now you can just press edit, say you want to delete that one, and that one, delete. So that's a really good feature. For example, let's just say you have I don't know, a message you just don't want to keep on your phone, might have details of someone, you know, just might have personal details, so you can now delete it from the conversation without deleting the whole text, which is really good. However, MMS is still not enabled in this version. However, there is a workaround, but I don't want to say because it's not my really type of video. Anyway, let's go to the iPods. Not much new in here. However, the only thing I can see is that there is now a search function. Let's go onto there, and that's also really fast. As I say, just scroll through. It shows you the artists, the albums, and the songs like that, which is really good. Just press cancel. Also, when you go on now playing, I'm going to move this away. It's got shake to shuffle. It's quite hard to use because I have to shake it quite a bit, but it does work. It's not working in this video because it'll be out of frame. But when, for example, if you're running along, it does sometimes go off, which can be quite annoying. It's like the new the Nano. I think the Nano has a shuffle, but I'm not too keen on it. But you might like it. However, I'm going to move on to the YouTube function, which I love because the real letdown of the previous YouTube application was that you can literally just view videos, and that was it. You couldn't really do much else. You couldn't log on, you couldn't comment, you couldn't rate, you couldn't view subscriptions. With this one, I'm on my subscriptions now, and it shows all my subscriptions as well as the new videos that have been released, which is really good. However, I feel that there could be a lot more done with this application. For example, I wish that you can reply to your messages, you can reply to comments, you can do whatever you can on the desktop feature, which would make things a lot more better, and it's easier when you're on the go. Because I'm always checking my email when I'm at lectures, because lectures I find them quite boring. But I think if you add those features to this application, it'll be so much more better. Right, now the stocks application, nothing much new, just a slight interface change. For example, you'll get more information at the bottom here. You get tables, you get like text notes, and also you get the landscape view, and you can still swipe through like that, which is a really good feature. I'm not all into the stock sort of market, so again, it doesn't really bother me, but I know there are people out there who got the iPhone for this feature, and you're going to love it. Now, the notes. I'm going to show you a few things in notes which can be done everywhere. For example, you can now go landscape. You can now create a note in landscape. Let's go. Hello, this is a test. Now, the new copy and paste feature is really, really good. All you have to do is double tap it. You can either press select all, select or paste. I'm going to go select all, or you can just drag across one here. See the blue dots? I'm going to copy hello, this is a. Let's go copy. Let's go down, double tap, paste. Now this will work everywhere you go. For example, let's go done. Let's get out of this application, go to the mail application, let's go to create a new email, paste. That's easy, and that is it done. And this is going to be really good. For example, if you want to forward messages, you want to copy a bit from, like you can do with URLs, you want to grab a little clip off Safari and to send over to say a joke or serious matters. But this really, I don't understand why it took them this long to get into 3.0, because from my point of view, I don't really see why it was that hard. Because, for example, you can get this straight away if you had a jailbroken iPhone or iPod Touch, but anyway, I've got to admit it is better than the jailbroken version. Also, the settings are slightly changed along with the new icons that you do see on the home screen. But as you see, the fetch icon has disappeared. It's now in the mail and contacts area, which I don't like, because I like to just literally change it through here, done, but you've got to go through more sections just to get to it, and I find this can be quite laggy, but Also, let's go to general, and you've got more options for the home button. For example, you can go to your iPod feature, or the camera feature, or the search feature, which is really good. Also, on the searches, when you go to the spotlight, you can turn off, for example, I don't want to search video, I don't want to search podcasts, I don't want to search notes, I just want to search this. So it's literally just the same as a spotlight you get on your computer, on your Mac, or the Windows Vista down the bottom. So that's a really good thing. And that is it that I can personally see of the new iPhone 3.0, and I want to do a big shout out for a person on the iTunes App Store who actually registered my phone for iPhone developer, and I wouldn't be able to do this video without him. And he's got an app store, and he created an application which is like a notes application which allows you to set as a background. So let's say go to a party at so and so at 5 o'clock. You can set that as your background, so when you turn on your phone it will say it here, which is a really good feature. And he's developing more for the 3.0 software, and I'll put a link in his description of the link of iTunes if I can copy the link. And it's got a YouTube account, and it's Monello's YouTube, and it's the same for iTunes, but check his stuff out, really good stuff, and it's got more coming. And I want to do a big thanks. But if you've got any comments, just leave a comment down below or a video response, and I'll see what I can do. Cheers.